Hi guys, my name is Sharvin Unlucky Kalaselvan. My metric number is 25DDT19F1137. Now I'm going to do demonstration about practical exercise 2 for subject scaling network. Part 1 is about configuring EIGRP. First, we have to enable EIGRP routing process. Let's start with router 1. Go to CLI, enable config terminal router EIGRP 1. Okay, next is about advertise directly connected network. So we have to advertise these three networks, this network, this network, and this network. So we advertise it. Fix it. Dot 10.4. Okay. 0.0.0.3. Okay, we already advertised the connected networks. So now we have to configure passive interface. So configure the LAN interface to not advertise EIGRP update. So we have to configure passive interface. Passive interface gigabit Ethernet 000. We have to interface this interface as a passive interface. Okay, now we have to disable auto summarization. No auto summary. Okay, now we done it, and we have to save the configuration. So to save, exit from the router EIGRP1 to save by giving copy run start command. Okay, now we done router EIGRP1 EIGRP in the router 1. So now we do it in other two routers, in router 2 and R2 and R3. Now let's start with R2. Okay, CLI enable config key router EIGRP on network network 172.16.2.0.255 network 172.63.0.0.0.3 network 192.168.10.8 0.0.0.3. Okay, now we give passive interface for this router 2. Passive interface gigabit /0/0. Okay, now we give no auto summarize. auto summary. Okay, now we save the configuration. Now we done that we done now. Okay, copy, run, start. Okay, okay, now let's done in R2. Let's start in R3 now. Yeah. Configuring EIGRP in R3. Okay, config t route EIGRP1. Okay, let's give network. These are the network for R3. This network, and this network. One nine two six 1.0.0.0.255 network 192.168.10.8.0.0.0.3. Okay, for okay, now we give passive interface. Yes, the bit 0/0. Okay, now we give auto summary. Sorry, no auto summary. Okay, we exit from route EIGRP and save the configuration. Copy and start. Okay, we are done our configuring EIGRP. For verify the EIGRP configuration, you can give show running config. It is, as you can see, here got the configuration for EIGRP we done just now. So passive interface and the networks we given sorry advertised. Okay, you can give show IP comment show IP route also to see our configuration. D for EIGRP, as you can see, D EIGRP. Okay, these are the networks that R3 want to learn, and these are the IP that what IP that how the these networks learn from, and these are the serial interface. Okay, we are done our part 1 configuring EIGRP. Let's start our part 2 verifying EIGRP routing. So step 1, examine neighbor adjacent. So A, which command display the neighbor discovered by EIGRP. So I do the command with the R2. Okay, neighbor show IP EIGRP neighbors. Okay, these are the neighbor for EIGRP neighbor for R2. I think this interface and this interface should be the neighbor EIGRP neighbor for R2. Okay, let's see how let's confirm by seeing our addressing table. Okay, R1. Okay, R1 and R3. Okay, R3. Okay, this interface and 7. Okay, okay. These are the IP. These are the IP for sorry. These are the IP for first neighbor, and this is the IP for second neighbor. So okay, all the three routers should be neighbor list. The output for R1 should look similar to the following. Okay, this is the command we run when we run with R1. These are the neighbor for R1. So these are the neighbor for R2. Okay, let's done our step 1. Let's start with our step 2. Display the EIGRP routing protocol parameter. What command display the parameters and other information about the current state of any active IPv4 routing protocol processes configured on the router. Okay, these are the uh, sorry, this is the command for display parameter and other information regarding IP. Okay, show IP protocols. Okay, on R2, enter the command you list for 2A and answer the following questions. How many routers are sharing information with R2? Where is the information located under? What is the maximum hop counted? Okay, routing, sharing routing information. These are the routing information. 2, and where the information located under the routing information sources. What is the maximum hop count? Okay, this is the maximum hop count 100. As you can see, auto summarize disabled, auto address summarization, maximum path for. These are the routing for network. Okay, you can see the routing protocol is EIGRP1. Active timer, as you can see in routing information sources, gateways, and the distance. Last update, you can see information like this, information like parameters and about EIGRP in IP protocol. Okay, we done step 2. Let's start step 3, verifying end-to-end connectivity. Okay, PC1, PC2 and PC3 should be able ping each other. Okay, let's ping each other. So if you want to see the IP address, go to desktop, click command prompt and give command ipconfig. As you can see, this is the IP for PC1. Okay, let's ping to the PC2. Let's see command for PC2. Okay, this is the IP. I copy it for make me easy to ping. Sorry. Okay, the first reply is request timeout because the IP when we ping from PC1 to PC2, it's getting the MAC address of the PC2. When we give the second time the ping, it's successfully pinged because it's already have the IP address of PC2. Okay, let's ping to the PC3. Let's see our IP for PC3. This is the IP for PC3. Copy it. Yes, usual. First is a request timeout because he's getting knowing about the MAC address of PC3. Okay, let's ping with PC2 and PC3. Go to PC2 and ping PC3. Okay, the reply is successful, 100%. Okay, that's all in step 3, verifying end-to-end connectivity. Now we are successfully demonstrate about configuring basic EIGRP for IPv4. That's all from my demonstration. Thank you very much.